asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often, so that made it a habit of simply just entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't around anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down to greet me. I head up into her bedroom, and I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Benches. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori already had left by the time we decided at the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan on meeting up or anything. Ah, so it's just for me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in the random direction. Everything is about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. It's finally getting to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Benches. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you would have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why I decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Benches. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really going to make me say it, aren't you, Benches? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. What? Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reasons is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Oh my god! Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what I feel. That's what I feel like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. without anybody worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want it so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Benches. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Benches. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that I could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's all I'm going to accept. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Benches? Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Benches. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Benches. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know is that I care. Let me go back. Let me go back. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Benches. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How'd you like for me to spend it all with you? Is that what it's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. And at the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we are definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri! Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. You weren't waiting for me. You weren't waiting for a long time. No, I just got here. I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known that I would have reassured you and hurried and moved on I would have hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything as I asked? Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yep, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Ugh. Man, I need to take a second. Holy crap, man. That whole stuff with Sayori, dude, that's got me messed up right now. I feel really bad. Like, cause it's weird because, like, I don't want to get too personal or anything like that, but I actually knew someone like that. That was just like they felt like they were a burden to everybody else and everything like that, and just no matter what you would do to help them and everything like that, they just weren't having that. It's just like, dude, God. It's almost like it hits a little too close to home for me, to the point where I'm just like, man, I started feeling really bad. Like, what's going on with this game, dude? I take Yuri into my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Ha ha ha! I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Ah, no. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah! That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in the... I snatched Yuri's wrist which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Uh-oh. Huh? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both hands firmly on her lap to make sure she doesn't keep track of them. So, should we get started? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow! I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help our guest feel... I can't read. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop in just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great! It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Oh. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles of wooden cylinder-shaped objects. I did some shopping on the way, so I happened to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in the back paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat! What's this wooden thing, though? Oh, this? This is a diffuser essential for oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel the permanent through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. And in just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Wow! This smells wonderful! What kind of mood is this one for? This is the jasmine essential oil. Smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps to feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing my poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently and clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper like I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write some different words on each paper. We'll need hundreds of them. Oh yeah? What will they be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of the ribbon and hang them in the doorways of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper to the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you were good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Benches. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once you finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. Carefully, I draw different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to design her line. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. Thing is, I'm kinda into knives. What? Okay, when she says knives, does she mean like cookingware knives, or like ninja swords, or just be like, yo, I got a Bowie knife in my back pocket because I want to stab an alligator. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of the craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me? No, I'm laughing... Oh, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Backchest! Why did you do that? 'Cause I'm dumb? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I shouldn't have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without worry, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the... Whoa! Whoa! Yuri in some freaky deaky now. She's one of those things that's like, I like the blood. The blood is nice. Alright. Things are getting a little wacky. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. You know, if you guys have ever seen the movie Wayne's World 2, it's like the scene in Wayne's World 2 where Garth is with the blonde lady. And then he hits himself, and he's just like, oh, she goes over to him, and he's like, oh, did you hurt yourself? And she starts licking his finger. That's literally what this scene is like. And I'm just expecting my character to be like, they're feeling the naughty. I thought I saw a putty cat. Whoa! Boldly go where no man has ever gone before. I love that scene. I love that scene in that movie. It's so funny, and that literally was what just reminded me of it. What's going on, So Good? How you doing, dude? What's up, buddy? $100 with the message. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Startled, I intensively pulled my hand back. Ew, don't! Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Girl, that's what you do when you're not thinking. We need to have a discussion. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Well, I mean, technically it's not that bad, because I mean, I put chocolates in your mouth when we were reading, so you licking blood off my finger, it's kind of sexy. It's like, I put chocolates in your mouth, you licked blood off my finger. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of sexy. It's kind of sexy. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Well, how do you... Like, that's the thing. How do you recover from something like that? How do you be all like, hey, you know, just making arts and crafts. Oh, I'm gonna suck on your finger and suck the blood off of it because you stabbed yourself. Like, how do you have a normal conversation after that? Like, what? How do you do that? This is be like, you're like, oh, you know, so how was your weekend? Cool. Remember when you sucked on my finger? That was cool. You can't really have a normal conversation after that. Here we go. Keep it going. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. What is wrong with me? You don't do that. She did it because she was like, you know, it was just not thinking. I'm just be like, hold on. You don't do that. That's gross. It's just like, here, so we don't both feel awkward. You don't do that. Bitches. Did I really just do that? Yes, I did, stupid. Yes, I really did just do that. Now we're even. Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Well, yeah, I put her finger in my mouth. You can't be all like, hey, baby, let me tell you something. I notice you so good. I notice you. And be like, let me tell you something, baby. Between you and me, this isn't weird. That's no, you don't. You can't do that. You can't do that. As interesting, like you could be with a freak. You could be with a freak, and you don't open up a conversation with me like, hey, how's your morning? Bleh, lick your finger. You don't do that. No. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Benches. Yeah, but you like that. You like that. You like it when I'm weird. Yuri giggles shyly. You gotta respect a man that's willing to do it back. It's like, if a girl does something freaky to you and you don't do it back, come on, man. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. Yuri calling me weird. My, how the tables have turned. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. You want to lick my finger again? Go for it. I see. That's relieving. The tension quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the papers to the ribbons, we lay them all on the side by side. It looks better than...